Good afternoon and Happy New Year. Welcome to LFS, the Premier League Live, this Sunday afternoon as we get ready for what is a huge game at Anfield. League leaders Liverpool host Manchester United, who are on their worst form in recent history under Ruben Amorim. How will they start 2025? What a way to start 2025 on LFS with their first game. A huge one here between Liverpool and Manchester United. Already this weekend, Newcastle went to Spurs and came with 3 points. Aston Villa overcame Leicester at Villa Park. Bournemouth beat Everton for the second time this season with a 1-0 win at the Vitality. Palace making Chelsea drop points for the fourth successive game. City with back-to-back wins for the first time since October with that 4-1 thrashing of West Ham on Saturday. And also Brentford recorded their biggest ever win in the Premier League with a 5-0 victory away at Southampton. A draw for Arsenal means Liverpool have a bit of a chance to extend their lead at the top, drawing away at Brighton, and Fulham and Ipswich with a cracker second half at the Craven Cottage in that one. 3 penalties in that game. But it is all about this one at Anfield. 2 storied histories, a storied rivalry between these 2 clubs. One battling for the title, the other, well, at the moment, according to their manager, battling relegation, are Manchester United. They haven't scored here in their last 5 visits, but they have got 2 0-0 draws in scraping draws out of Anfield in the last few years. But amongst that, they have also been on the end to one of their biggest ever defeats in Premier League history in a 7-0 thrashing a few years ago. They'll be hoping today doesn't end up anywhere near like that, but the way things have been going for United, any sort of result under 7-0 would be a positive. Let's have a look at the teams then, and some big injury boost for Liverpool. Alisson starts in goal, a back 4, probably their best back 4 in Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ibrahima Konate, who returns from injury. Virgil van Dijk, the captain, is joined alongside Andy Robertson in defence. Ryan Gravenberch and Alexis McAllister are the defensive midfield 2, with Curtis Jones in the 10, with Dominic Szoboszlai ill. Cody Gakpo off the left, Mo Salah off the right, and striker Luis Diaz, who's been playing in that role for the last few games and certainly getting the best out of him, is Arne Slot. Federico Chiesa makes a rare mention on the Liverpool subs bench as well. For Manchester United, Andre Onana starts in goal. A back 5 of Mazraoui, De Ligt, Maguire, Martinez and Dalot. Ugarte and Mainu are in midfield with Bruno Fernandes further forward. He captains United. Ahmad and Højlund are the front 2. On the bench for United, amongst them are Garnacho, Xerxes, Eriksen. No Rashford today. He is also ill. It is a huge game at Anfield. You'll Never Walk Alone rings around to get this crowd up on what has been a wintry day in the northwest. And we will see who will come out victorious here this afternoon. Liverpool against Manchester United. Kickoff is next. Good afternoon and welcome to LFS. 2025 is ready and waiting to get underway this afternoon for us. Our first game of the new year, a cracker. 2 huge clubs, 2 very different ends of the table, and 2 very different ambitions at this moment in time. We'll face off for the second time this season. The meeting at Old Trafford back in August was a pounding for United against Liverpool. Liverpool run rings around the home side that time. Arne Slot, that was one of his biggest results, of which he has had many, in 14 wins so far in their 18 games this season. Liverpool want to make that a 15th here this afternoon. As we get underway then, Liverpool kicking towards the Anfield Road end in the first half, as is tradition here at Anfield. And Liverpool, of course, in all red. United in their away kit of all white with those kind of red and navy strips on the shirts. But it is what has been an incredible season so far for Liverpool. The league leaders, 5 points clear at the top coming into this game, considering they still had to play this weekend and have a game in hand. If they win this game and win that game in hand, they could be double digits ahead of their nearest battlers in Arsenal, who are in second. As United do well there, trying to send Højlund into the channel, but Alisson was quick out to clear it away. So there's a United player on the ground, but the referee is now going to stop the game for a moment. He wasn't initially going to stop the game, the referee, but has now stopped it. We'll just see this again. Kobbie Mainoo and Gravenberch there involved, and Mainoo slides in for the ball, and as Gravenberch kind of tries to step over him, his trailing leg just catches the kind of head of Kobbie Mainoo. Completely accidental, but is certainly a painful one for the United midfielder. Not the way he would have wanted to start the game, of course. It'll be a tough job for Ruben Amorim, not only here this afternoon, but turning this ship around for Manchester United. At the moment, if you had to put an analogy to it, it would be like trying to turn around a sinking Titanic at this moment in time. Nigh on impossible. Talks of even relegation in midweek in the build-up to this game from the United manager, after they were beaten at home on Monday night 2-0 by Newcastle United. The Newcastle side who were in roaring form coming into that one made United at times look schoolboy at times. Our referee this afternoon, Michael Oliver. VAR, Chris Kavanagh. As Kobbie Mainoo is onto the side of the pitch and will return momentarily after receiving that treatment, so he looks to be okay, the United midfielder. Here's Mo Salah, the all-time highest scorer in this fixture, is the Egyptian. He's had some interesting interviews this week as well, talking about this as it stands as his last 6 months at Liverpool, but I'm sure hoping that changes. Is Mo Salah at the moment. All three of those players out of contract at the end of the season. At the moment, haven't any news as United win it back off Alexander-Arnold. Højlund isolated on that left side, not really much room to manoeuvre in. As here's Fernandes, tries to find Mainoo in behind, who's back on the field. Now back to Fernandes on the left flank. Infield to Ugarte. Fernandes and Liverpool dealt with that counter-attack pretty well. It was pretty over before it even started really for United, when Liverpool running those bodies back. Here's Dalot, tries to take on Alexander-Arnold, gets past Alexander-Arnold, but Alexander-Arnold battles back and gets back in time, and Konate clears his lines. And Liverpool get a throw in there on that side. Alexander-Arnold under a bit of Burley pressure down that side. Certainly looked like Dalot got him beaten the first time, but Liverpool right back got back in and helped out defensively there. Quite a frantic first few minutes for Manchester United after that little stoppage. Nice throw in by Liverpool, finds Robertson on the left side. Down the left comes Gakpo. Gakpo scored the first goal of the 7-0 here at Anfield a few seasons ago. It was the only goal of the first half in that game, and that was after he was linked with a move to United, moved to Liverpool in the January, and scored against United in that 7-0 victory. Just a few days later, Robertson, McAllister, going to switch it to Konate, who has to take a strong first touch and get it back to his goalkeeper in Alisson. One of the key words of Arne Slot's kind of tactical nous this season, and what he wants from his team, is control in games of football. At times he said he's felt that even though they've been winning big in games, they've not kept the control laid on. That's a manager that doesn't see perfection and asks for the very most of his players. Even when they are winning big, Liverpool are still asked for more from their manager, which is what breeds even more success, you would feel. Here's Alexander-Arnold down the right hand side, a bit of space for him now. Salah's hugging the touchline. Here is Salah, drives infield. Mo Salah goes across. Good block by Maguire, and it's cleared away by United. That was really nice. As the throw in taken quickly by Alexander-Arnold. Here's Salah battling with Dalot, but Salah holding him off well, and Mo Salah winning Liverpool a corner. Again, the first real glimpses of Salah, and already he's starting to create chances. Absolute machine this season is Mo Salah. Premier League's leading goal scorer, 17 goals at this stage. This is the halfway point of the season for Liverpool. This is their 19th game. Everybody else this weekend will be their 20th games, but this is Liverpool's 19th, so this is the halfway stage of Liverpool after this match, as Alexander-Arnold gets ready to take the first corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the ball in. Up in the air it goes by Onana. And Curtis Jones not with a great header, and it sent Man United on the break here. Højlund through to Ahmad down the left, but again Liverpool have cover in those spaces. United just have to manoeuvre it round midfield. Mainu, bit of a loose ball, but will be picked up by Mazraoui. Maguire back to Martinez, and down the left now to Dalot. It's decent early possession from Manchester United. Mazraoui has to go back again to Matthijs de Ligt. Of course, United settled into this back three under Ruben Amorim. A lot of teething problems, it seems, so far. Got that result away at Ipswich in his first game, that draw. And then back-to-back wins at home, for they lost back-to-back games against Arsenal and Forest. And back-to-back wins, once again, in the Europa League and Premier League, and when Manchester City. And since, have lost all 4 games since that City win. Away to Spurs in the Cup, home to Bournemouth, away to Wolves, and at home to Newcastle. 3 of those Premier League games since that point. And as it stands now, coming into this one, Manchester United sit in 14th. Just, you wouldn't believe it if I said it, but I'm going to say it. They're only 6 points above the relegation zone at this stage of the season, Manchester United, which is incomparable. As Konate tries to switch it out to Gakpo, but well headed away. Gravenberch tries to keep it alive, but United deal with that situation, just about anyway, as Dalot comes away with the ball. 22 points from 19 games is a record low for Manchester United in the Premier League era, and their lowest in over 50 years. It's been a long time since United fans have seen results in a situation like this, as Konate does well to intercept again. Alexander-Arnold a bit wayward towards Gakpo, and well recovered by Mazraoui. Here's Ahmad. Here's a real threat for United today. Is Ahmad one of the most lucrative players since Ruben Amorim has taken charge? Albeit not many lucrative players in the United squad this season. As Robertson dragged out of position there by Fernandes. Gets beaten to it. Mazraoui now looking for the switch ball. Plays it out to Dalot on the left hand side. Just short of 10 minutes gone. 0-0 at Anfield. Liverpool have had a bit more possession, maybe 1 or 2 opportunities, but United with the ball here down the left. All the way back to Ugarte, and now de Ligt on the halfway line. Wants to take on Diaz, gets past Diaz, but his pass there, de Ligt blocked by McAllister. Goes out for the throw. And there was another stat that was recorded after the last game of the year for United was played on Monday at home to Newcastle. That was their 6th defeat in the month of December. They have never lost 6 games in a single calendar month in recent history, Manchester United, which is quite remarkable. As De Ligt tries to find Højlund behind, but again Alisson's come far here and sends it far away into the stands. As a Liverpool goalkeeper, that threat in behind once or twice, it's got in behind the Liverpool defence. By both occasions, the Liverpool goalkeeper in Alisson has got to those balls and dealt with them. United throw it back to De Ligt. Maguire looking for space, squeezes it through the 2 Liverpool players in the press, but Liverpool win it back in the midfield as Gakpo gets taken out there as he tried to run away. The referee is going to give Liverpool the free kick, but it's just going to be a free kick and no more against Manuel Ugarte, who committed that foul. Yeah, he got nowhere near the ball, Manuel Ugarte, claiming that he did, but quite clearly from the replay got nowhere near the ball, and certainly a free kick. Referee not getting his cards out just yet. Robertson fizzed right forward for Diaz. McAllister, lovely ball into the half space for Jones. Now Alexander-Arnold, good movement by Liverpool. Salah down the right hand side. Salah across the box, back out to Alexander-Arnold. Charge down again. Diaz over the bar. Good opportunities from Liverpool. Really good movement. It all started really with that Robertson-Diaz combination. Really nice, quick, intricate football from Liverpool, playing right across the Man United midfield. Curtis Jones, the real architect of it all in that space between the defence and midfield of United. Played it along to Alexander-Arnold, got it out to Salah. The ball came across, deflected back out to Alexander-Arnold. He had a shot, and then the follow-up from Diaz was over the bar. But good opportunities, and a good attacking move from Liverpool. Man United not punished on that occasion. Good step in by Trent Alexander-Arnold there to ensure the United forward couldn't get anywhere near the ball. And that's a nice one too between Alisson and Robertson. Look at the space here for Robertson. Laid it off to Diaz out on the left for the moment. McAllister now takes the ball, threatened by Ahmad, but has the ball on the left flank, does the Argentinian. Jones out to Diaz, through the lines, finds Ryan Gravenberch, and in behind for Gakpo! Wide. Again, really good move by Liverpool. But this time, Gakpo just drags it wide. Fabulous play again. It's just up a matter of seconds. Liverpool just get into gear. Lovely ball by Diaz, finding Gravenberch in the half space again. And then it's Gakpo made the run in behind off Martinez. And he just tries to lift it over the goalkeeper and Onana, who'd committed. And he just kind of curled wide for a goal kick. But certainly Liverpool starting to turn the screw a little bit. And starting to create a few chances. Salah trying to get in a tussle in midfield, but lost the ball on a rare occasion. And not so rare occasion that Manchester United give the ball back to their opponents, with Kobbie Mainoo putting it straight out of play. The possession so far has been more or less 50-50. It's been one of those little changes to Liverpool this season, is the fact that they've been dominating games but not having to have the lion's share of possession in most occasions, not having to have 60-70% of the ball to do it. They're ruthless when they have the ball at times, Liverpool, and that's where they get their dominance from. They dominate territory more than possession. When they have the ball, they don't want to waste it at the back. They don't want to kind of tiptoe around teams. They want to find a way through and keep it in that final third, which is the name of the game. Salah, ball over the top. McAllister! What a save. Great save by Onana. Again, lovely move by Liverpool again. It's Salah, drifts off the right-hand side. Beautiful switch ball out to him. Salah takes it back inside and he just kind of chips it over the top. And McAllister runs right from midfield, No one anywhere near him. And he just tries to take it first time. And an outstretched leg from Andre Onana denies Alexis McAllister the opening goal. Liverpool certainly knocking on the door now. Couple of back-to-back chances. Corner here on this right-hand side. Lovely whip ball in, but too close to Andre Onana, who gathers comfortably for United in the end. Again, and Liverpool aggressive on the press. Robertson almost tried to kind of nutmeg Ahmad there. It almost worked, to be fair. In the end it didn't, and Konate there puts it back to his keeper, but Van Dijk got a bit of a tussle with Ugarte in the build-up, so will be a free kick. Of course, we take into account the conditions today. This morning there was actually doubt over whether this game would take place or not, with a few safety meetings having taken place, but around about midday we were told that the game would continue as planned and there would be no interruption after that heavy snowfall from last night. Lovely from McAllister, plays it through for Salah. Salah's got a man, but he can't find him because Fernandes got across in time. Again, Salah was on his own there and again was found beautifully by McAllister. United again almost in danger from their own attacking move. Menu back to Maguire in his own box. De Ligt back to Maguire. Applause around Anfield at the moment in the 17th minute. Max Greenhouse, who was a Liverpool supporter who has died in the last few days and last few weeks, and we remember him here this afternoon with applause around Anfield and a chorus of "You'll never walk alone" rings around in support. We share our thoughts and prayers with his family and friends at this tough time. And throw in for Liverpool here in their own half. Ruben Amorim has lost 5 of his 8 Premier League games as the Man United head coach. And that's all of his last 3 has ended in defeats. And quite interestingly, in those 3 games, United have failed to score. 2-0 Newcastle, 2-0 Wolves and 3-0 Bournemouth. The second successive season that Bournemouth have beaten United at Old Trafford, 3-0. Van Dijk, lovely arrowed pass through to Alexander-Arnold. Tried to find Salah, but maybe a bit short on that one. And Delot intercepting. Here's Fernandes. Outside of the right boot. Brick down the left-hand side. The ball across. Ahmad tried to flick it on and flicked it away from goal. Might have beat the offside trap there. United. Here's Mazraoui. Blocked. Now Kobbie Mainoo. Deflected behind by Konate. I think he might have beaten the offside trap there. Ahmad's down around about the goal line. See this again. It's Bruno Fernandes down the left. Yeah, in the overlap. Yeah, he's beaten the offside trap down the left-hand side. The ball in. And Ahmad's there in the middle. Just heads it away from goal. Beautiful ball by Delot. And Ahmad just gets ahead of the ball and heads it back towards out of the net, more or less. He's ended up in a bad way as Ahmad here. So he will be receiving treatment at the moment. Again, really, United's first real break of the game. We'll go behind for United corner whenever Ahmad is dealt with here. Around about 20 minutes gone at Anfield. Liverpool 0, United 0. It's been mostly Liverpool so far. At this last moment or two, and this last moment really, Manchester United got their first real good break of the game. Great cross by Dalot, and then Ahmad just gets ahead of it and just heads it back away from goal. And it gets a bit scrappy around about the edge of the box, but Ahmad is back to his feet. It's the second United player to have received treatment in the first 20 minutes. Kobbie Mainoo the other. Ahmad looks to be okay to come back on, but Bruno Fernandes has a corner to take here on the right hand side. Whips a ball in, away by Konate, and now Liverpool want a counter. Here comes Alexander-Arnold, breaking through but getting dealt with, and then a free kick goes against Trent Alexander-Arnold there. See it again. Lovely from Salah. Flicks it onto Alexander-Arnold. He tries to squeeze his way through the two United players, and De Ligt went to grind, but maybe a bit soft, that. Free kick to United though, as Liverpool tried to burst away on that counter on that occasion. That's another major threat for Liverpool. When they are defending set pieces, they can break on a team. So that's a second phase ball across to in, and Maguire heads it against his own man, but I think the flag was up anyway against the United centre-back, known for his headers. And that time he was in an offside position. Yeah, just offside. It was narrow, but he was just offside. And he hit his own man anyway. Didn't come to nothing. Here's Konate. Plays a ball forward. Salah getting dragged and held by Dalot. And is now going to get the free kick, and I'm sure Dalot's going to get a yellow. He does. I mean, he's got so much of Mo Salah there. My goodness me. I don't even think he wanted to avoid a yellow card. I think he was certain he was getting one, and he thought, why not just hold on to him a little bit longer. Well, that's Dalot's fourth yellow card of the season. And that is a big risk to take for a wing-back, to get themselves a yellow card with quite a lot of the game to go against one of the most ruthless players in world football at the moment. Dalot steals a few yards from the throw. Liverpool fans weren't happy with that, but the referee allowed it. As United win it back, as Liverpool instantly won it back. But here comes Fernandes. He's tried to squeeze it through. Konate did in the second instance. Now Højlund down the left hand side. Højlund across, bouncing ball as Konate clears behind. United have kind of grown into the game in the last few minutes. Been much more competitive. Yeah, Fernandes just tried to squeeze it through the legs of Konate. Bounced back off the legs of the Frenchman. Fernandes then found it to Højlund. Højlund on the left side of the box and tried to get it across. And as it bobbled across, Konate then put it behind over the top for the corner, of which Bruno Fernandes will take. Fernandes with the corner. Left side. Whipped in again. Down into the middle. It's still alive as Gakpo got it clear. Fernandes again with another delivery. But this time, Alisson will comfortably gather. And now trying to send Liverpool on the break themselves. Here comes Gravenberch. McAllister. Back to Ryan Gravenberch. Now Diaz. Trying to battle there with Mainoo. Instantly got away with it. Diaz again tried to find Gravenberch, but on that occasion was not successful, but the ball had gone out of play and Liverpool will get a throw. Well, Arne Slot's record, United lost their last 4. Liverpool have done the exact opposite. They've won all of their last 4 games. Went away to Southampton, won that League Cup game to get them into the semi-finals for the second successive season after being the current holders of the competition. And then won away at Tottenham 6-3 in that crazy game. 3-1 win against Leicester, and then the 5-0 against West Ham. Here's Salah. Salah chips it into the box. Away by Ugarte not by very far, but here's Mazraoui now on the right. Gakpo tussling. Diaz gets nutmegged by Mazraoui there. United holding the ball here with Martinez. Delo into Fernandez. Delict. Back to Onana. Goes short to Martinez. Right. Delo. Back to Martinez in a tight space. Has to go long. And to find Højlund. Well marshalled by Van Dijk. And Konate wins Liverpool the throw. And Liverpool, as I said, have been free scoring in recent games. A total of 14 goals in their last 3 Premier League games. 5 against West Ham, 3 against Leicester and 6 against Tottenham. Great run of form for Liverpool. Van Dijk. Konate. Into midfield for Jones. Now Alexander-Arnold. Switches it across to Robertson with space. Now Gakpo wide left. Cody Gakpo stepping across, finding McAllister. Bit much for Gravenberch, but does rescue it, but goes right the way through Gravenberch's pass for a goal kick. Have to say, so far United have held their own so far in this one. It's not a complete pasting. Liverpool have been slightly the better team, but again, marginally at this stage. Since that little spell just before the 20-minute mark, it's last 5 minutes or so, United have been much more competitive. Not only defending Liverpool, but getting the ball forward, trying to find ways to break Liverpool down themselves. Robertson back to Alisson. Now Konate into Alexander-Arnold. Through to Jones. Nice football. Jones lays it off to Alexander-Arnold. He kind of loses his footing as he got forward there and tumbled to the ground. But again, United have nowhere to go and Liverpool win it back. As Menu was kind of shoved out there on the sidelines and the whole kind of humping of snow. Here's Gakpo. Robertson. Again, nice ball into the midfield by Van Dijk. Lovely half turn by Gravenberch, who will shoot! And will just hit it wide. He saw the space open up, Ryan Gravenberch. Lovely turn away from Kobbie Mainoo. And then just sees the space open up. Tries to find the left corner. And it just goes wide. Had Onana diving. That's not too far wide from Ryan Gravenberch. And yet to score in the Premier League this season is Gravenberch. Has scored 1 Premier League goal for Liverpool since joining. And last summer, and that was in a 3-1 win away at Fulham back in April of last year. Scored the 2nd goal of that one. That's a nice bit of work from Gakpo to break away. And then not much further to go there did the Dutchman as he's dispossessed. Delo tries to flick it for Fernandez. Does well against McAllister. There's Bruno Fernandes and McAllister there. Just tripping up the United captain. Free kick. .30 minutes gone. Still goalless. Here's Højlund. Getting that ball straight from the free kick. Menu will look to whip it in, but that one is straight through to Allison. McAllister to Robertson now. Konate. He's been very heavily involved so far, Ibrahima Konate, in his battles and tussles. Certainly thrown into the deep end since returning from injury. Konate has been out, was out for the whole month of December. His last game that he played for Liverpool was that Real Madrid game back at the end of November in that Champions League victory. Kept a clean sheet in that one. Jones finds the run of Alexander-Arnold. It tries to get it across, but wins a corner. Or it doesn't actually win a corner. It looked like he won a corner there, Alexander-Arnold, but the officials say goal kick. Harry Maguire was in the way of his England teammate there. A lot of talk about Trent Alexander-Arnold this week, about bids from Real Madrid, and that recent report from the Mirror talking that Liverpool might have offered him a contract worth up to £78 million over a 5-year deal. But whatever is said about that, there'll be a lot of talk. Here's Gakpo breaking for Liverpool. Out wide it goes to Salah as Man United get bodies back. Alexander-Arnold, Gravenberch, and looking for the spaces, but Liverpool not in a hurry to do the job. It comes back to Konate. Jones, lovely flick on. Gravenberch with a loose pass. Gives it away again. Maybe when Liverpool have got into that final third is where they've struggled to find the strength and consistency so far. The build-up to that point has been quite good so far, but it's when they get it into the final third is where Liverpool have seemed to struggle so far. As Rasmus Højlund fell over on his own accord there, and Robertson hooks it clear. Diaz wins the first header, brought down by McAllister. Tried to find it back to Diaz, who gets thumped there by Maguire. But Liverpool keep the ball. Alexander-Arnold. As the crowd get up for this now. Salah. Very far away from where he would want to be. Back to Alexander-Arnold. Salah on the run, but that choice not taken up. As it comes back to Van Dijk. Konate. Here is Mo Salah. Stepping across. Not given much room to get forward. As Gravenberch keeps Liverpool on the attack. Out wide here is Jones. Salah. 1-2 with Curtis Jones. But again, still not quite clicking at the moment, those passing moves from Liverpool. Here is Curtis Jones. Out of Gakpo. Oh, sorry, Gravenberch, apologies. Nice Salah. Off the right. Back to Gravenberch. Whips one in. Gakpo was there, but couldn't get much on it. Robertson will whip it back in. It's cleared away by Maguire. And hooked clear by Bruno Fernandes. But Liverpool coming right back at United. Lovely turn by Gravenberch. Lays it off now to Alexis McAllister. Gakpo. Gakpo looking to curl it into the box, but away by Martinez. One-way traffic at the moment. Van Dijk down the left to Robertson, but again intercepted by United. Have to say, so far they've answered every question that Liverpool have asked them. Manchester United, from a defensive point of view. Here's Fernandes as United want to get a bit of a respite from defending for the moment, but that attack didn't last very long. As Fernandes ends up finding Alisson. Nice 1-2 between Robertson and McAllister again. Diaz breaks away from his man and gets fouled there in the middle by Ugarte. Another foul for him, and had a bit of a cheek with the referee, a bit of a back talk there, but nothing doing. Alexander-Arnold to Salah. Salah off the right hand side here for Liverpool. Chopping onto his left. Has to cut it back to Gravenberch. And McAllister, now Robertson. So far when Salah has come inside, there's not been much room to manoeuvre. Well, that's nice from Konate. Now Alexander-Arnold. Away it goes. Salah over the top. Chested by McAllister, but Mazraoui in the cover. Got it back to his keeper. United certainly closing down the spaces very well so far. Not giving Liverpool much room to try and show their quality and their attacking threat. But to the same point, Liverpool maybe just not as clinical or as precise in the final third as what they have been in the last few games. Quite a measured first half from Manchester United, especially under this freezing rain. Interesting kind of weather conditions tonight, not usual conditions. It's Fernandes with a free kick, trying to go over the top again. Van Dijk was the dominant force, and there was an offside flag up anyway against those United players, so a Liverpool free kick. Now don't forget, we have a big week coming up in midweek. Tuesday and Wednesday nights. Big Carabao Cup games. As the semi-finals commence, Arsenal take on Newcastle on Tuesday night at the Emirates, and Liverpool head to North London to face Tottenham on Wednesday night. And McAllister in the middle again. Just couldn't control it that time. And those are Tuesday and Wednesday night, those semi-final first legs of the Carabao Cup. Yeah, McAllister made a couple of those runs from midfield. Must be an extra point that Liverpool are making to try and make those runs. He had that great chance when he made the run from midfield. That was saved by Onana early. There've been a few of those runs after the fact, as Maguire's going to be penalised for holding Luis Diaz back here. Free kick for Liverpool again. It's Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk to Robertson. Robertson trying to go for the inside run for Gakpo, but rolls all the way through to Onana. To go long with that ball from Onana, but again, no joy. And Liverpool will get a throw in straight from that area. Robertson to take this throw. Flicked on by Gakpo, but Mazraoui's there to break it apart. Now Ugarte rolls it through for Ahmad, who kind of clips the back heels of Robertson. No foul. Here's Mainu. Now to Ugarte to cross. To deep one. Flicked back by Dillo. Away by Konate. Kept in though. Here's Martinez breaking away. Trying to roll it through, but again Liverpool get bodies in the way, and there's going to be a free kick here for Liverpool. Ryan Gravenberch. Foul there by Lisandro Martinez. And another attack that comes to a premature end. Yeah, it was well out of play, that. The officials thought he'd kept it in play, but you can see from the replay it's clearly over the line. But this is nice play. Here's Fernandes across. Again, Van Dijk in the way. And clears it. Free of danger. Again, really nice play in between the lines. Lovely ball by Ahmad. Rolled it through for Fernandes, and then Højlund couldn't get on the end of that Fernandes pass. And Van Dijk was there first to deal with it. Liverpool have looked vulnerable at times, especially when Fernandes gets down that left flank. There is a threat, certainly from United, from those positions. Martinez back to Ugarte, tries to go over the top. Alexander-Arnold gets ahead to it, but can't really deal with it as Dalot whips one in. Away by Van Dijk. United try and sustain the attack, but again in the way is Curtis Jones, and he's surrounded by three. He's battling to get the ball back, does Curtis Jones, but Ugarte doing really well there to keep the possession. Certainly the United midfield have been strong, which is not something we say very often in recent weeks or months. Ball over the top. Højlund's in behind here. Flag stayed down. Rasmus Højlund. Good save by Alisson. Follow up is blocked. And McAllister hooks it away. United feeling a bit of something here. Liverpool really getting caught out in those moments. And very fortunate not to be behind. Although here's Diaz. Over the top for Salah. The counter's on for Liverpool. Salah has Gakpo in the middle. Mo Salah overhits it. Goodness me, chances galore in the last few minutes for Manchester United. Again, those Bolton behind. I said that early on Liverpool have dealt with those situations, but starting to cause problems. And Højlund got in behind again, forced a good save off Alisson. And Alisson just tries to smother it, really, just get in the way of it, whatever you do. And that's exactly what the Brazilian did. Konate went for the header, slightly pushed by Højlund, and a free kick for Liverpool. 2 minutes before half time. It's still 0-0, but at the moment you would feel both sides have let themselves down in the final third. One shot on target each from their 12 combined shots. 7 for Liverpool, 5 for Manchester United, but no goals. Maybe a bit of, I wouldn't say nerves, but a bit of slight frustration from Liverpool that they haven't been at their controlled best, and their pressing's been off, their passing's been slightly wayward at times. They've not been good enough in the final third. Those little things starting to weigh in upon the supporters, but Liverpool fans always behind their team. At the moment, just maybe a little bit frustrated, which is credit to Manchester United, of course. That Liverpool haven't been all-conquering in the first half so far. Mazraoui to Ahmad, surrounded by red. Does get the ball off to Mazraoui. Lovely challenge by Robertson though, and Gakpo speeds away, but taken out by Mainu. McAllister there to pick it up for Liverpool, and he's dragged down by the United midfielder. Another Liverpool free kick. Here is Konate. Can Liverpool steal a goal before half time? Konate over the top looking for Salah, but again Martinez, had got the better of that situation. And Alexander-Arnold, nice interception. Well, 2 added minutes at the end of the half as Liverpool have a throw. Gravenberch, nice in between. Salah, 1-2 with Diaz. Diaz breaking through. Luis Diaz not giving the space. Gravenberch closed down. Still alive in the United box, but Mazraoui gets it away. Again, better from Liverpool, but at the moment, United, as they have been the whole of the first half, throwing themselves at everything Liverpool have asked them. Salah, back with Alexander-Arnold. In behind for Salah, but just overhits. And goes behind for another goal kick. It's probably been the kind of summary of the first half, really, in these moments. Liverpool good in moments up until they get to the final third and in and around that United box, and they just seem to lose all sort of confidence, which is very bizarre considering the recent form in front of goal. It may be a bit of a puzzle that Arne Slot has to solve at half-time to try and make sure his side get more chances in the final third and more opportunities to find the nets. It's McAllister. Couldn't squeeze that one through the middle. Again, that United midfield have closed down those spaces really well. Not allowed the Liverpool midfielders to dominate as much. 30 seconds of the half to go. It is United in possession with De Ligt. Maguire. Back to the left for Dalot. Fernandes. Back to Martinez. United will certainly take a 0-0 scoreline at half-time, no doubt about it. As Maguire plays that ball behind Martinez, but that will not matter because there's the half-time whistle. It's certainly not been convincing, vintage, or full of goals. Certainly in that first half, the exact opposite. No goals to show for the first 45 minutes. A first half where both sides have had chances, half chances at that, and they've let themselves down really in the final third. Both teams not as threatening in the final third as what they could be. And that is why we sit goalless at the break. Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. Welcome back to Premier League Live. Half-time at Anfield, it's Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0 at the break. And that's been the scoreline after the full-time whistle. 2 of the last 5 occasions here at Anfield between these two. It is the most recent result between the two here, which came in December of 2023. And it also came in January of 2021 as well. That 0-0 draw at Anfield. But those two, either side of a 7-0 win for Liverpool and a 4-0 win for Liverpool. Certainly not shortcomings for them at home against United recently. Right, already this weekend we've seen 8 Premier League fixtures, 7 yesterday and 1 already today. So let's quickly have a look and see how Matchday 20 has gone so far. That's how Matchday 20 has gone so far from those 8 results that we have seen. It all started yesterday, of course, in our first match week of the new year in 2025 in the Premier League, and it all started in North London, where Tottenham yet again were unable to overcome an opponent at home. It is Spurs' 5th home defeat of the season. They have won just 3 games in the Premier League at home this campaign. Apologies. 4 wins at home. It is their 5th defeat at home this season. They're 4 wins from their 11 home games, and they've conceded 21 goals at home. There are only 2 sides in the Premier League that have conceded more goals at home than Tottenham, and they are West Ham and Southampton. Spurs were beaten by 2-1 by Newcastle. They took the lead inside the first few minutes. Dominic Solanke giving Spurs the lead from a Pedro Porro cross inside 4 minutes. Anthony Gordon then levelled the game just 2 minutes after that. From Bruno Guimaraes with the assist. Anthony Gordon with the goal, had it 1-1 after just 6 minutes. And the only other goal of the game, the winning goal from Alexander Isak, who's in incredible form at the moment, is Alexander Isak, who has scored in all of his last 7 Premier League games now this season. Spurs, Manchester United, Villa, Ipswich, Leicester, Brentford, and Liverpool. And an incredible run of form for Alexander Isak that got Newcastle the winner yesterday. In the 3 o'clock kickoffs, it was Aston Villa that had a close scare against Leicester City. Ross Barkley opened the scoring for Villa. Steffi Mavididi then levelled for Leicester, but with his first goal of the season, Leon Bailey won it for Villa after 76 minutes. It is a win for Villa, much needed, their 9th of the season, and their first since that Manchester City victory a few weeks ago. And that's a big result. Leicester, however, not a good result for them. Of course, their 12th defeat of the season, and they sit in the bottom 3. Not cut adrift of those above them, although they could be. If Wolves are to pick up a point or more against Nottingham Forest tomorrow, then Leicester will be more than 3 points in the relegation zone, and they're 19th at the moment. Bournemouth, they're looking up the table. A big victory for them at home against Everton, who they've beaten for the 2nd time this season. Their 9th win of the season puts them up to 7th. Bournemouth, after that victory, could you believe it, just 3 points off top 4 are Andoni Iraola's side. They beat Everton, who keep themselves well in touch with those teams in the bottom. They're just a point above the relegation zone on 17 points. That was their 8th defeat of the season. They've won just 3 games all campaign, Everton, and that was another one for them, without scoring as well. Bournemouth getting a big victory. Well, for the 4th time in a row, it's a no win for Chelsea. They've gone 4 games without a win now after they drew away at Crystal Palace. Cole Palmer, with the only goal of the game for the visitors, with that first half, gave them a first half lead, but Jean-Philippe Mateta levelled with just 8 minutes to go to rescue a point for Palace and make sure Chelsea don't leave South London with more than a point, just a point apiece in the end there. It pushes Palace a bit further away from the relegation zone, 5 points clear now after Ipswich's draw today, and Chelsea inside the top 4, but just about, as they're ahead of Newcastle by a single point, ahead of City by 2 points, and ahead of Bournemouth by 3 points. And Villa are also on the tail. They're just 4 points behind Chelsea. The battle for top 4 is certainly on. Speaking of City, they got back-to-back wins for the first time since October, as they beat West Ham yesterday by 4-1. Vladimir Sofal didn't make it too good for his team after he scored an own goal after just 10 minutes to give City the lead. Erling Haaland then doubled that lead just before half-time. Then just after half-time, he got his 2nd and City's 3rd, did Erling Haaland, before Phil Foden made it 4 after 58 minutes. Nicholas Füllkrug then rescued a consolation goal for West Ham and secured City without a clean sheet in quite a long time now. Nicholas Füllkrug with that goal that denied City the clean sheet and got West Ham that single goal. Big defeats for West Ham as of recently. 4-1 against City and a 5-0 against Liverpool last weekend. Not been good for them recently. Speaking of 5-0s, that's how Brentford thrashed Southampton. That's the second time this season Southampton have been thrashed 5-0 at home. Spurs were the first and Brentford have been the second to do it. It recorded Brentford's biggest ever Premier League win and their biggest win in recent history on the road in the top flight. Kevin Schade, with the only goal of the first half, had Brentford ahead after just 6 minutes. There was a goal scored by Sepp van den Berg that was ruled out by VAR, so that could have been even more for Brentford on the day, but VAR had their own say. Brandon Bomo then did make it 2 to Brentford. He made it 3 as well from the penalty spot. Keane Lewis Potter made it 4 in the 92nd minute before a 94th minute goal saw Johan Vissa complete what was a 5-star performance from Brentford. And yesterday was ended with what was a huge game and a very tight game at the Amex between Brighton and Arsenal. Arsenal knew that if they had come away with a victory yesterday, they would close the gap to Liverpool to just 3 points, albeit Liverpool did have a game in hand and were still to play, so there was still 6 points up for grabs for Liverpool after Arsenal had played, but a result that wasn't to be for the Gunners. Ethan Nwaneri continued his incredible start to his career at Arsenal. The 17-year-old got the opening goal and the only goal of the game for the Gunners in the first half. João Pedro then levelled from the penalty spot. Some controversy over that penalty, but it didn't look like it was nothing too wrong in my opinion. But João Pedro scored the equalising penalty that got Brighton a result. Their 10th draw of the season. They've drawn 50% of their games this season. Brighton. Keep calling them Brentford. Brighton have drawn 50% of their games this season. 10 draws out of 20. Arsenal, that was their 7th draw of the season. 11 wins, 7 draws, 2 defeats from their 20 games. Set them on 40 points just after the halfway point of the campaign. And coming into this game today at Anfield, Arsenal find themselves 5 points adrift of Liverpool without Liverpool having played. So Liverpool know that if they can turn this draw into a win, they would go 8 points clear this evening. That was yesterday. Today we were filled with goals at Craven Cottage as Fulham and Ipswich played at a 2-2 draw. Sammy Szmodics with the opening goal for Ipswich, who got their first home win of the season last weekend. An incredible result against Chelsea. A much needed home win for those Ipswich battling relegation. They took the lead in the first half. Fulham levelled after 69 minutes. Raul Jimenez with a penalty to level things, but just seconds later, up the other end, Ipswich won a penalty themselves. Liam Delap converted that to give Ipswich the lead again, but it wasn't to be the end of the penalty taking on the day. Raul Jimenez got his second penalty and he scored Fulham's second goal from the spot in the 91st minute to rescue a point for the Cottagers. They move up to 9th. They sit on 30 points after 20 games. Ipswich just inside the relegation zone on 16 points, but are just behind Wolves on goal difference, which they could, theoretically, they could find themselves out of the bottom 3 come tomorrow. Ipswich, if Wolves are to lose away at Nottingham Forest by more than 4 goals, then Ipswich would be out of the bottom 3. But that is maybe a bit of a long shot, even though Forest are on incredible form. And that brings us right up to where we are now. Liverpool 0, Man United 0. And tomorrow, Wolves and Nottingham Forest end the weekend with a Monday night game under the lights at Molineux. As Nottingham Forest, who have been high-flying this season, well, they want to reclaim second place. It would be a tough job to do it if they were, because they would have to win by quite a lot if they were to reclaim second place. But a third place, and just behind Arsenal on goal difference, would be surely good enough for Nottingham Forest with a win tomorrow. Right, that is already Matchday 20, almost to an end, but the second half at Anfield, there's still another 45 to come, and let's hope for some goals in the second half. It's Liverpool 0, Man United 0, second half's on the way next. Do stay with us. Welcome back to Premier League Live. Half-time at Anfield, Liverpool 0, Manchester United 0. The second half is about to get underway in just a moment or two. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on post notifications if you haven't done so already. I would greatly appreciate it. We thank you for joining us this afternoon. Right, we're almost ready to go. Just waiting on the players returning, which would be a good thing to see the players returning. For the second half. A first half where I'd have to say it's one of those games where at the moment I think the first goal will be huge. You know, Liverpool get that first goal, you feel maybe that might turn the screw, maybe turn the crowd, maybe just give Liverpool that little bit more extra if they get the opening goal. But if United get the opening goal, you know, who knows what could happen at that stage, but who knows. But it does feel like that game where the first goal is huge. Absolutely huge. But even when Liverpool have conceded first, it's not been one of those where they haven't got anything out of those games. They have on the last couple of occasions. They've actually conceded first on the last two occasions at Anfield. Leicester went 1-0 up. Jordan Ayew with that early goal in the first half, and then that Fulham result. Now they also conceded first. Andreas Pereira, the former United player. So they have gone behind on the last two occasions here at Anfield, Liverpool, but they'll be hoping that they score first and win this game and get another 3 points, Liverpool, to cruise into an 8-point lead at the top of the table. That would be quite remarkable if they were to. That would mean after their halfway stage of the season, Liverpool, they would be on 48 points. That would be 15 wins out of 19 if they were to convert this draw into a victory by the full-time whistle. It would be United's 10th defeat of the season if they were to lose. They've lost 4 of their 10 away games, or sorry, 9 away games this season, United. And Liverpool lost just 1 at home this campaign. They've won 7 of their 9 home games in the Premier League this season, Liverpool. Draw against Fulham and that Nottingham Forest defeat back in August are the only 2 blemishes on Liverpool's home record this season. United wanting out a third in this second half. We'll see if they can as Liverpool attack the Kop end. And United get us underway for the second half here at Anfield. A Liverpool team that at the moment we know they can turn it on from first half to second half. We've seen them do it many's a time this season, and they'll be hoping, them and their supporters will be hoping, that this is another occasion where they weren't at their very best in the first half, but improvements to the second half will see them turn the screw and turn this into a victory. We've seen it more often than not this season anyway. Here's Curtis Jones to Gravenberch. Now Konate. He did very well in that first half, Ibrahima Konate, as Alexander-Arnold finds Salah. Back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Salah linking up with Gravenberch. Liverpool just trying to move about, keep United on the move. Comes back to Konate now. United held well there on that occasion down the right-hand side. And there's no doubting that Liverpool do up the level from first to second half. Their XG in the first half compared to the second, 0.89 in the first half, 1.44 in the second. And on target, their shots all increase between first and second halves on average this season. So there is a clear difference in Liverpool before the break and after the break this season. Razraoui with a strange header, flicked away, but Robertson there to intercept and try and win the corner. And Robertson does win Liverpool a corner, which gets the first cheer from the Kop end of the second half. This might just ignite Anfield to start this second period. Van Dijk stepping up and arriving into the box. Will be an in-swinger from Alexis McAllister to come here. Dijk is almost on the edge of the box at the minute. As this corner's ready to be taken, he's being marked by Kobbie Mainoo. The referee's going to take a second or two to sort a few issues out. And now that it is sorted by Michael Oliver, the corner can happen then. Liverpool, first corner of the second half. McAllister to deliver. Whipped in and bounced away. Onana got involved. Salah will try and shoot. And it goes to ground, and I think the foul will go against Liverpool. But that corner, well whipped in by McAllister. And Onana, about 4 or 5 bodies around him, gets a strong punch to it. Now, it doesn't fully clear it away. Konate and Ugarte battle, and then Salah tried to take the shot and ends up taking out the United player, which got United a free kick. But good chance for Liverpool there. And again, Onana stepping up well from the set piece, which is something, and he hasn't really been doing recently for United. Although Konate with a strange header, Dalot gets the breakaway, and Van Dijk with a good challenge to block it, but kind of a wayward header by Ibrahima Konate. Onana with a long ball into that channel. Konate just stepped up for it, but maybe just flicked in behind him, and Dalot on the run almost made something happen. But Van Dijk coming across and getting a good block in. United have a corner. This will be United's third of the game. Third corner. Fernandes to deliver. Whipped in. Flicked down in the box. Not away. As United try and reset from this as Mazraoui looks to cross. Away by Konate. Thrown forward by Alexander-Arnold, but again, United intercepting. Fernandes. Going to fizz one forward. Away by Gravenberch, but not dealt with again by Liverpool as Diaz has to come back to help out. But Mainoo battling and tussling. Lost that ball to McAllister. Sent it to Salah. Had a beat past Martinez, who just about got across in time. Gakpo couldn't really reach it. United get there first again. Here's Fernandes. Spins it out to Mazraoui. Game a bit open at the moment. Here's Mazraoui. Feeds in Ahmad. Ahmad trying to cross it, but slips. And Van Dijk there tried to pass it into space for himself and puts it out of play. Conditions certainly playing their part at the moment. A very slippy surface here at Anfield. A lot of talking around that Liverpool bench. I'm looking at whatever those sheets of paper are in that folder. Obviously tactical sheets, but what is it Liverpool are thinking of here? Arne Slot and his coaching staff on that sideline. De Ligt. Mazraoui. Back to Matthijs de Ligt. Ball played out to Dalot. There's a tick on Alexander-Arnold again. And Diogo Dalot goes it down the left flank. Cross comes in. And Van Dijk again involved in getting it away. Alexander-Arnold again pounced upon his pass. There's Martinez. Fernandes. Wasteful at times from Liverpool in possession. Fernandes. Now Martinez. And it's in. What a finish by Martinez. What a goal. That is unbelievable finish. Right into the roof of the nets. And for the third successive game at Anfield, Liverpool trail. Manchester United have been a threat. And they have now found that goal. They have failed to score in the last 5 visits at Anfield. That run comes to an end. Their first goal since December 2018. And that was a consolation by Jesse Lingard. And could this be a day where Manchester United might be concocting a big result against a big rival like they did against Manchester City? A again, it's just been wasteful for Liverpool in possession at times today. Forcing passes, wasting opportunities. And Manchester United, to a man, have been incredible at pressing those passes, those mistakes, and pouncing upon them. And Lisandro Martinez, this time benefiting the most. Nice combination with Fernandes. Gets the better of his man, and it's just wonderful. What a finish. Alisson, I don't know whether he can do much about it, really. It's a ferocious finish of the underside of the crossbar. Fabulous. Liverpool 0, Manchester United 1. Wow. And that's his first goal of the season, as well as Man United's first in almost 7 years at Anfield. Diaz, though, wanting an instant response for Liverpool. Diaz turning and weaving around. Gakpo going down. Not getting a foul. Is Cody Gakpo goal kick? Ahmad got a yellow card, whenever that was about. Liverpool, at the moment, it's not been uncommon that they've been behind and had to come from behind this season, but the last thing you want to do is give yourself a deficit to try and overturn in a game. And today, I have to be honest, from the first half I thought both teams have been sloppy, both teams haven't been at it. Maybe the conditions, but again, into the second half, it's been slightly the same from Liverpool. Wasteful in passing, the press has not been great. They've been forcing issues. You know, we talk about Liverpool and this season and how good they've been, but it's about not rushing things, not wasting opportunities, but most importantly, not giving teams too many opportunities to find the net against them. But today, they've given Manchester United more than enough opportunities, and for a team that doesn't score many, in United, it was only their 22nd goal of the season. That goal that scored by Martinez. Liverpool have given them many's a chance today. "35 minutes for Liverpool to try and change the pattern. United want to make it better. Here's Dalot, cross into the box, and Hoylett's battling with Konate. Again, not dealt with. Alexander-Arnold beaten in the box again. Here's Mainoo across. Alisson makes the save, and Konate throws it, gets it away. This is really all over the place from Liverpool. And the Liverpool captain, Van Dijk, can only shake his head. It looks awful. I don't think Arne Slot's going to waste any time. Looks like Kostas Tsimikas is going to get himself warmed up, but there's already a player coming on. We'll wait and see what comes of this United corner. Bruno Fernandes, left-hand side to deliver. Up and away by Alisson. Flicked on by Diaz. Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Now Diaz. Liverpool want a break. Lots of bodies on the break here for Liverpool. Here's Diaz, trying to thread it through for Salah, but again, as has been the case all afternoon, those passes into the final third overhit by Liverpool, and that's another one that goes wayward. Goal kick. Well, Arne Slot is readying changes, not just yet, but very shortly. Looks like Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota are coming on, so attacking changes will be coming on shortly, as that's up into the air by Harry Maguire. Throw into Liverpool. Konate to Van Dijk. crowd still behind Liverpool here, of course, and foul there on Curtis Jones. Gets Liverpool the free kick. They're going to throw the bodies up here, Liverpool, from this free kick. It's Alexander-Arnold that's one standing over it here. Van Dijk and Konate and amongst them up there for this free kick. Alexander-Arnold whips one across, flicked away, not fully cleared though, as that is now dumped away by Ugarte. Nice return by Gravenberch though. McAllister through to Gakpo. Gakpo still going. Oh, what a goal! That is fabulous from Cody Gakpo. He saw Lisandro Martinez's finish into the top corner and said, "I raise you." What a finish! And Liverpool are level. They can never be held down for too long. And Cody Gakpo, who's been firing asunder recently, continues his recent fabulous form. And Liverpool are level. And that's got Anfield roaring. Again, it comes from United clearing the ball away. Great return by Gravenberch. Gets Liverpool on the front foot again. McAllister feeds it through for Gakpo. You think he's going to cross it. He chops back onto his right. And the space is there for him to finish. And in great form and great confidence, Cody Gakpo does find the finish. Scored his first Liverpool goal against United at Anfield. And gets Liverpool's first goal today to level the game at Anfield. Liverpool 1, Manchester United 1. However, VAR might have their say. But the goal will stand. And maybe VAR trying to get themselves involved, but the goal will stand, no doubt. And Cody Gakpo does have the leveller, which is his 12th goal of the season. And he's not even anywhere near Liverpool's top goal scorer of the season, which is Mo Salah. Changes coming then for Liverpool. Luis Diaz and Curtis Jones are going to be making way. And Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota are coming on. So some fresh legs in attack for Liverpool. To try and turn what is a draw at the moment into a win with 30 minutes to go. And the crowd are up for this now. They've seen their side score. That's maybe just a slight difference in this one. They've seen their side fight back again. As the ball went out of play. McAllister chipped forward, not the best pass. Núñez beaten in the air, but McAllister again battling. Alexander-Arnold fizzes one in behind. Salah to run. He's got Darwin Núñez billowing on goal. Salah cross. Well headed away by Maguire. Liverpool maybe feeling a bit of a boost since getting that leveller. And the crowd are up. The players are up. Well, interestingly, with Liverpool making those changes, Curtis Jones is playing in that 10, in and around the striker in Luis Diaz. But now Liverpool playing with a more out-and-out centre-forward, in more likely Darwin Núñez in that central position. Jota maybe just as a shadow striker, maybe in that 10 just behind the striker, to maybe add to the threat at the moment. Seems to be the way Liverpool are going to set up. So they're going to continue with a 4-2-3-1, just slightly adjusted. As Van Dijk got across there, again. Blocking against Højlund. Another United corner. Will be a corner for Bruno Fernandes. United's 5th corner of the game. Down this left-hand side. Whipped in. Alisson to punch away. Martinez to get it back round the corner, but Gakpo there to intercept. And now Alexander-Arnold trying to send Salah on the run. And Liverpool again, just about outbeaten in possession there, as they committed bodies forward. But here come United with Fernandes. Fernandes doesn't want to shoot. Lays it off now. Ahmad trying to measure one up. Couldn't get the shot off. Mazraoui now still alive as Mazraoui delivers in. Konate with not the most confident of headers. It does get a connection. And another United corner. Fair play to Manchester United. They're not sitting deep and defending now. They're going for this even more than they were a few moments ago. There's a lot of time left. Fernandes will deliver. Once again. Goes short this time. To Ahmad, who will deliver himself to the back post. Came off a hand there. They felt. Jota gets it away, and now Nunez can try and burst away. Lovely control by Darwin Nunez. Battling with Dalot. Skids past Dalot. Goes down. And it will be a free kick for Liverpool. And a yellow card for Matthijs de Ligt. And the referee held up 4 fingers there, so I'm guessing he's saying that's your 4th foul. Yeah, he just pulled back Darwin Nunez there on his left shoulder. And that's de Ligt's 3rd yellow card of the campaign. Robertson. McAllister out to Gakpo. Gakpo to deliver. Whipped on. And it's flicked on by a United head. Corner to Liverpool. It was Maguire that got the connection on that one. You can feel the energy change inside Anfield. 6 minutes between the 2 goals. They're never behind for long, Liverpool. Now they want to go in front. Robertson with this corner. Right hand side. Left footed swinger. In it comes, away by Maguire. Not fully cleared. Salah chips it back across. Too much. Robertson will be there. He will whip it back in. Away by Dalot. Alexander-Arnold will just go back to the last man in Gravenberch and get Liverpool back into shape. Although they're keeping their bodies up for the moment. Here's Jota. Off the left. Jota just seen how to play there for a throw. And Liverpool will now get back into shape with 25 minutes to go. Liverpool 1, Manchester United 1. Gravenberch through the lines. Lovely take by McAllister. McAllister! Shot high and wide. Alexis McAllister, who's had a couple of chances this afternoon. He has the assists for the Liverpool equaliser. Alexis McAllister, that was his 3rd shot of the game. And that only shot on target for McAllister was his best chance, of course. That's a finish and a half by Cody Gakpo. When I tell you it's top bins, it is as into that top right corner as you can ever get a finish. It is remarkable how accurate it is into that top right corner. Fabulous finish. Robertson. Gravenberch. Now Konate. Down the right is Alexander-Arnold. Body's in the box. Wants to chop back. Left foot across. All the way through. Bounces down. It was scrambled by Onana. Called a handball, but the referee sees no issue against Matthijs de Ligt. See it again. Oh, his arm is in the air. I think that's a penalty. You see it again. De Ligt tries to turn away from the ball, but he kind of puts his left arm in the air. And the VAR is going to stop the game now. So they're going to check this. And it will be, the referee will go to the monitor, I believe. Because the United players are trying to get in the way. But here comes Michael Oliver, who I think has been recommended to go to the screen by the VAR, Chris Kavanagh. Initially, to me, I didn't see it on the first one, but you see the replay from the reverse angle. De Ligt tries to turn away, and as McAllister flicks it on, it kind of comes off the left hand of De Ligt, which is in the air and is away from his body. And we've seen it being given multiple times this season, in the last few seasons, and the decision is a penalty. Handball. Penalty to Liverpool. And the referee didn't give it initially. Let the game play as Chris Kavanagh had a look at the VAR. Then as the ball went out of play, recommended him to go to the screen. And Michael Oliver had one look at it and pointed to the spot. And now Liverpool have a chance to take the lead for the first time today. Matthijs de Ligt watches on in hope that his goalkeeper can do something here. Onana's come out of his own box here. I don't know what Onana's trying to do. Cody Gakpo's got the ball, but I don't know what Onana's going on about. Kind of tried to chase Cody Gakpo to get the ball, did Andre Onana there. Very strange tactic as the United goalkeeper goes back into his nets, onto his goal line as Mo Salah steps up, puts the ball to the ground. Mo Salah, 46 taken, 38 scored. Mo Salah for Liverpool again. At the Kop end, Salah against Onana. Steps up. And scores! Mo Salah! Once again. It might have snuck in, but the pure power from Mo Salah saw it stream through the hands of Andre Onana and give Liverpool the first lead of the day. Mo Salah with his 18th Premier League goal of the season. The eternal Egyptian king scores again at Anfield. The highest scorer in this fixture in its history scores again in another huge moment for Liverpool in this title charge. And that man who's carried Liverpool to trophies before is leading the charge and carrying them to possibly another in this season. 18 Premier League goals in 19 appearances is remarkable. Although here they come again, Liverpool. They want to finish this game now. Salah taking off the ball there. But it's caution to the wind for United at the moment. Konate wins the ball back within a tussle of Højlund. Alexander-Arnold to Salah. Back to Alexander-Arnold, who crosses it. Blocked. Corner. Oh, it's actually a goal kick, is it? Looked like it was a corner. Liverpool have got that energy about them now. Alexander-Arnold's not in a good way. It seemed to be at a bit of a pain, and he might have got hit in the face there, Alexander-Arnold, as he went out of play there. As United are going to make a change, will be Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho coming on, and he will be replacing Kobbie Mainoo. With less than 20 to go, Liverpool 2, Manchester United 1. And the crowd are roaring like never before inside Anfield. The energy is flowing and at a great pace. And the team that they're cheering for are flowing at a great pace. As Salah just pulled up there by Dalot. Will be a free kick. Dalot already on a yellow card. Alisson to go long. Trying to target Salah. Away by Martinez. Lovely control by Gravenberch. Nice reverse pass to find Jota. Lovely control of the feet. Meg's his man, but can't get any further, Jota. as United win it back. Good tussle by McAllister. Finds Alexander-Arnold. Better move from Liverpool. Try to find Jota. Nice Salah on the follow-up. Mo Salah stepping across. Taken out there, does Mo Salah. That's going to be a free kick. And it's going to be a yellow card for Harry Maguire. United are rattled at the moment, it seems. Jota is maybe in a bit of a tussle there with Ugarte or something. Whatever that was about. Just see Salah again. He steps across. He still going across the box, or the edge of the box. And then Maguire comes in with a challenge. It's a bit 50-50 to be fair. But the referee give a free kick and has also given a yellow card to the United centre-back. A free kick in and around the edge of the box for Liverpool. Martinez and Jota are still going at it here. Still continuing there, whatever their disagreement is all about. That is Maguire's 5th yellow card of the season. And it is United's 4th yellow card of the day. We've got an interesting wall, United. It's a 3-man wall, 2 facing the way of the ball and 1 facing away. I mean, interesting is all I'm going to say. I mean, if it works, it works, but it just looks a bit interesting at the moment. And they're now arguing about what's going on. It's Salah and Alexander-Arnold that are over this free kick. Slightly to the right of goal, around about 22 yards, 23 yards out. Slightly to the right of the goal, so we'll see who this would benefit more. I would say a left footer rather than a right footer. And Man United have gone for that traditional 4-man wall now. Let's see. Liverpool from the free kick. Edge of the box. It's Salah over the bar. He wanted to go right back across goal. There's a bit of space on the top left, but tried to go top right. Just couldn't get the dip on the ball as it went over the wall. And over the bar it went. And now, with that goal, his 18th of the season in the league, it makes him move up a place in the all-time top scorers in the Premier League history. He's level on record with Thierry Henry, 175, Mo Salah. He's just 2 away from equalling Frank Lampard's record as well. So he's rattling up the numbers as Mo Salah and rattling up the record sheets. Right up the leaderboards for all-time Premier League scorers. Lovely challenge by McAllister. Jota round the corner to Gakpo. Man United a yard off it at the moment. Liverpool with a bit more energy and a bit more aggression in their challenging in the second half. Certainly in these last 20 minutes or so. And with 15 to go, Liverpool lead. Van Dijk with the ball forward, maybe a bit wasteful. Maguire forward for De Ligt, who tries to chip it over the top, but Robertson gets in the way. He flicks it forward for Nunez, who absolutely clatters into Matthijs De Ligt. Darwin Nunez does get a cheer from the crowd, but yeah, he just kind of shoves into De Ligt. And he's got a yellow, which means Darwin Nunez will not be available for the next Liverpool Premier League game. Or domestic game. Yeah, it's a Premier League game. And that will be away to Nottingham Forest in 9 days' time. So Darwin Nunez will miss that one. Liverpool have had 1 or 2 players suspended already this season. Watchalong, McAllister's already been suspended as well. So they've had a few players that have reached that threshold, but that will come to an end tonight, with this being Liverpool's 19th game. So Darwin Nunez likely to be the last Liverpool player to be suspended at the halfway point of the campaign. Martinez over the top, ball in behind, not dealt with, because Konate did get in the way of Højlund, and the flag was up anyway. So, Are Manchester United staring down the barrel of 4 successive Premier League defeats and 5 in a row in all competitions for Ruben Amorim after what was not a bad start to this tenure, having picked up a total of 4 wins from his first 7 games, 2 defeats and 1 draw, and it's now 5 in a row almost. Well, it would be 5 in a row if they were to lose this one. Lay it on. Good challenge by Jota. Gravenberch couldn't find his man, but Gakpo got there ahead of his man, and now Gravenberch again. Out to Salah. Salah on the right hand side. Salah chops back across. Salah trying to thread it through. It takes a slight touch of a United player in there, and Fernandes striding out of his own box. And now Mazraoui steps across McAllister. Space here for United. Garnacho was the target, but too far ahead of him as Alisson settles the ball. Liverpool give it away in possession again. Maybe turning a bit sloppy again, or Liverpool, as Alexander-Arnold gets in the way of that attempt of a pass from Dalot. Goes out of play for a throw. Well, since they scored the goal, United, they haven't had another shot in the game since taking the lead. So it's been all Liverpool since United went in front, and that's exactly the response that Arne Slot would have wanted from his team, who up until United had scored had been there or thereabouts, but when United had scored, it had just been probably a fair point. Well, here comes Fernandes. Now Garnacho running down the left, up against Konate. Gets the ball across from Konate, and it's gone in. Ahmad with a lovely finish. Not dealing with a cross again, Liverpool. And Ahmad equalises for Manchester United. A cracker of a game. And United back in it again. Liverpool went behind, took the lead. And now United have levelled the game. It is Liverpool 2, Man United 2. And Liverpool maybe throwing it away again. With 10 minutes to go, we're all square. Again, it's from another wasteful moment from Liverpool, giving the ball away cheaply. And it's played down the left. Fernandes plays it to Garnacho, and Garnacho just rolls it back into the box. There's about 4 or 5 Liverpool players in the vicinity. No one gets a touch on it. They're all running away from the ball. And as Robertson tries to get involved, Ahmad just nicks in and rolls it past Alisson. And that is a great goal. It gets United back on terms again. 2-2. Here come Liverpool again. McAllister. Deep to the back post. Salah. Up in the air it goes. Headed out there by Dalot. Will be a throw in for Liverpool up the right hand side. Have to say, some game. Alexander-Arnold throws it back to Konate. 1-2, Alexander-Arnold goes under, hit that pass, and Ahmad's away here again. And through is Garnacho down the left, Højlund in the middle. Ahmad as well there. Garnacho closed down by Van Dijk. And again, it's Liverpool causing their own problems. Just seems like Alexander-Arnold has been off the boil all afternoon. And another one of those moments where he's just underhit the pass completely. And United have a counter that ends in a corner. Corner delivered in by Fernandes, deep to the back post, punched away by Alisson. Ahmad tried to deliver it back in as Gravenberch comes away. Nice Salah, battling with Ahmad. Salah gets away from his man. Salah now tries to find Alexander-Arnold. couldn't really take the touch in the end, just ahead of the Liverpool right back. And Liverpool again not getting tussling well enough, and now Alexander-Arnold does get in a tussle, gives away a free kick and gets a yellow card. It's Alexander-Arnold's 4th yellow card of the season, as United are going to make another sub. It's going to be De Ligt coming off, and Lenny Yoro is going to be coming on, so a straight swap at centre back for United. And Connor Bradley is also going to be coming on here for Liverpool, which I would guess would be a straight swap for Trent Alexander-Arnold. We'll see in a moment. Here comes Ahmad. Back to Bruno Fernandes with the ball in, but overhit. Van Dijk. Robertson. McAllister back to Robertson again. 6.5 minutes or so to go here at Anfield. Liverpool had the chance coming into this weekend to extend their lead at the top. Arsenal dropping points, Chelsea dropping points. Chance to go 8 points clear with a win. Here's Salah, trying to run rings around Dalot. Can't really tussle him as he's on a yellow. Jota now. Battling, Jota comes away, gets the ball across. Bobbling to the edge of the box. As United somehow get it away. Fernandes with a lovely flick to control it. Garnacho now. Down this right. Not given the time and space as he turned back to Fernandes. And all the way back to Maguire. To Yoro. Space to run into here. Back with Ahmad. Back to Maguire. Now Yoro again. Out wide. To Mazraoui now. Hoyland again. United breathing another bit of confidence late here at Anfield. And Liverpool are going to make more changes. So Connor Bradley and Harvey Elliott are going to be coming on. And I think United are going to make another as well. Looks like Joshua Zirkzee is getting ready as well, so see him as well. So it will be Cody Gakpo that's going to leave the field. He's going to be replaced by Harvey Elliott, and Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to be replaced by Connor Bradley. So a double sub there for Liverpool with less than 5 to go. And United are going to make another substitution. In a moment, that is. Connor Bradley coming on in replacement of Alexander-Arnold, who has been sloppy at times today. A chance to try and get back what has been a good start to his career here at Liverpool for Connor Bradley. As Rasmus Højlund is going to be replaced by Joshua Zirkzee here for United. So a change at the back and a change up front late in this game. United fans singing the loudest at the moment. After what had been a great spell of 20 minutes or so for Liverpool, were they with a louder team and set of supporters inside this ground. Here's Martinez. Back it goes. Robertson there to win the ball though. Down the left. Instantly give it away to Guarty. Seems like United are better on their challenges today. Well, that's a nice challenge though from Jota. And here comes Nunez. Couldn't keep the ball with him there, Darwin Nunez, and gets pulled, but the referee says no foul. As Konate dealt with that one. Bradley got in a bit of a muddle. Did battle well and win a couple of challenges, as did Harvey Elliott, as it goes out for a United throw. Throw taken by Delo, but Liverpool win it back. Van Dijk back to Alisson. Now Konate. Oh, a bit short from Konate. Given away to Xerxes, but United passing it off here with Garnacho. Into the space for Ugarte. Fernandes. Garnacho. And Bradley steps across well. Gets the measure of his man. Puts it out for a Manchester United corner. 2 minutes plus additional time to go. Liverpool 2, Manchester United 2. Corner taken short. 1-2 combination. And Alisson did smother the ball, but just escaped his grasp as it went behind for the corner. Nice 1-2 combination between Fernandes and Garnacho, and the shot. Alisson tried to catch it, but bobbled away from him. And behind for a corner. Fernandes delivers this time. Deep to the back post. Amad across. Up in the air it goes. Still alive. It's back through the middle. And away. Dalot brings it down. Liverpool want to come away here. Here's Jota. Liverpool on the break. Sent down the left for Salah. Last minute of the 90. Salah back across. Nunez brought down. Still alive with Jota. Jota! Good save by Onana. Bradley still here. Down this right hand side. Beats his man, does Bradley. Across, and it's put behind by Onana. Goodness me. From United's corner, Liverpool right up the other end. Jota with a good chance. Shot straight at Onana, punched away. And then Bradley almost makes one for himself here. Beats past his man. And then tries to sneak it across the front post, and Onana makes a good save. We're checking for a penalty there. Euro on Nunez. And no foul. So just a corner. Yeah, it didn't look too much. And it's 7 added minutes as we cross the 90-minute mark. Robertson here to take this corner. Robertson in. Flicked on and headed on straight at Onana. And I think it was Van Dijk that got the last. As United want to spring a counter. Although they get the better of the challenge there. And I think it was Jota that threw in a challenge on Amad. Here comes Fernandes. Garnacho. End-to-end stuff at Anfield. Garnacho flicks it on for Dalot. Keeps it in, but body falling everywhere as the shot goes across the goal. It is frantic, to say the least. That will be a Liverpool throw. United wanted the little touch to get a throw in, but no touch came. See from this corner again. Flicked on at the front post. I think it was McAllister. And then it's Van Dijk that's there, diving towards the keeper. And as it bounces in front of Onana, he's there right in front of him. And he gathers comfortably, but either side of him. And that would have been 3-2. Ever so close. Nice ball by Van Dijk through the lines, finds Gravenberch on the turn. Now Elliott's on the edge of the box, bit of a bounce, but took it away from Elliott in the end. Liverpool throw in, challenges again. Bradley got the last touch on that one. United throw down the lefts. 5 minutes to go of the additional time. 2-2. Throw in. Bradley wins the first header. Up in the air it goes from Fernandes. Robertson dealt with the situation, dealt with the ball, but couldn't keep it in play. Throw in for United on the opposite side this time. Mazraoui will take this through in. Through up into the air. Bouncing down it comes, and Jota flicked it forward. Elliott got involved, but again the United defence winning it back. Maguire. Yoro. Nice combination football by United again. Mazraoui. Back it comes to Yoro. He will look to switch it. He's got Garnacho free here. Lovely touch by Garnacho. Here he comes. Oh, he's offside. Liverpool fans want their side to get going. Elliott spins one out to Salah on the right hand side. Salah breaking in. Nunez in the middle. Salah still going. Deflected corner. So 3.5 minutes to go. The last Liverpool corner was close. And this one be closer. Robertson again to deliver. Will be another in-swinger. Robertson to deliver. All the way across. And away by Ahmad. As Liverpool get it back through Gravenberch on the halfway line. We'll carry it forward. We'll flick it forward. Headed away from danger. They wanted an offside there, did United. Just a throw in for Liverpool. Bradley. Elliott. Now McAllister. Bodies forward here. Needs must for Liverpool at this moment. Gravenberch. Robertson under pressure. Does well to get it around the corner to Jota, who will charge towards goal here. Diogo Jota. Hounded a bit, but the shot charged down. Back with McAllister. Back to Allison. We'll just give it back to McAllister again. Now Robertson. 2.5 minutes to go. And that is overhit by Robertson. Throw into Manchester United. And just frustration will be the key word for Liverpool. Not at their best today. They really haven't been at times. Who knows, the conditions might have played to it, but Manchester United have been in the tussle, in the battle, competitive, no doubt. Now the ball over the top. Ahmad to make the run against Robertson. Robertson holding off his man for the moment. Ahmad still being held on to here. And will get the foul because Robertson, a bit of a pull there, but I mean, he was holding on to him for quite a while, so took the referee a bit of a time to make the decision, but it is a free kick. With 1 minute of the 7 added to go. This might be the last opportunity. Maybe for United. All bodies forward as the ball's delivered in. Maguire headed it down, but Van Dijk hooked it away as it's a bouncing ball by Ugarte. Spun back round the corner. What a ball. And now in behind is Xerxes. Joshua Xerxes across Maguire. Over the bar. Oh, what a chance. Absolute glorious chance for Maguire to win it. Liverpool on the verge of defeat. And that was surely it. Maybe onside, offside. I don't know about Xerxes there, maybe. It's tight. But Maguire doesn't convert it. What a chance. It was bouncing up, but what a chance. And that is that. That was the chance for Harry Maguire to win it. In the end, it's a point apiece. A game where the start of the second half, Manchester United started the better, took the lead. Liverpool battled back, got a leveller through Gakpo, went ahead through a Mo Salah penalty, But in the end, Amad Diallo with the leveller to wrap it up. A 2 goals apiece game where Liverpool weren't at their best. United probably played above and where they've been recently to avoid a 5th successive defeat. But a game which is always full of energy, always full of passion. The conditions played their part, and a point apiece in the end. A big result for United. Maybe 2 points drop for Arne Slot's Liverpool, and maybe another twist in this title race continues. Liverpool still 6 points clear of Arsenal, but could have been 8 if they'd have held on to that lead. They still have a game in hand, which means they could go to 9 points clear. But on the recent, in this current moment, it might feel like 2 points dropped for Liverpool. Final score at Anfield, Liverpool 2, Manchester United 2. And that is it for this weekend. A great weekend of Premier League football. Some big drop points in the title race as well. All of the 3 of the top 4 all failing to win this weekend. It is certainly a tight title race, a tight battle in the title race, but also for top 4 and other positions around the Premier League. Liverpool do have that commanding lead. They're still 6 points clear, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet. Liverpool still the favourites. They haven't got their hands on the trophy yet. Right, that is the weekend done. Newcastle winning, Villa winning, Bournemouth winning, City winning big, Brentford winning big, and then those draws between Crystal Palace, Chelsea, Brighton, Arsenal, Fulham, Ipswich, Liverpool, Manchester United. One to come as Wolves face Nottingham Forest tomorrow night. Big point for United on the road. 2 points drops you would feel for Liverpool at home. Final score 2-2. Liverpool still 6 points clear at the top. Have a great afternoon. We'll see you in midweek. Bye-bye.